In this tutorial, together we will both explore the characteristic profile of the exhibitionist archetype. Who is the exhibitionist? Well, the exhibitionist is the attention-seeking socialite that loves the limelight, and its superpower is showcasing superiority, where the exhibitionist lives by the motto, "Look at me, I'm so pretty and so witty," where vanity is the name of its game. The exhibitionist is the characteristic trait that is extrovert, that likes to show off, be the poser, be the self-publicist and the attention seeker. The exhibitionist is the part of you that loves to exhibit extravagance and appearance, all of which to project your worthiness, stature, and captivate the attention of willing admirers. The exhibitionist is a trait that desires recognition, praise, and pandering. This part of you wants to be seen and known as someone that is loved, popular, special, talented, and beautiful. And there are two different types of exhibitions. Let's begin with validation exhibitions. The exhibitionist is in full showcasing swing when you are specializing in your appearance in which to gain attention and approval from others. Needing people to perform in front of, the exhibitionist is the part of you that's keen to be part of the in crowd, the VIP, and will frequent the local hotspots, ceremonial events, nightclubs, wine bars, and special nights out in which to showcase your glamour and glitz. Now, getting dressed up and looking beautiful to impress people is a fundamental and essential part of the human experience. Beauty, style, and elegance are qualities that are to be celebrated and admired. And like they say, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And we do live in a world where people judge each other based on appearance, which is necessary to assess the importance and nature of someone. After all, you can tell a lot about someone by the way they groom, dress, and present themselves. Also, positive feedback from peers helps to affirm a healthy sense of esteem, stature, and value in the social marketplace. The appearance is also important to attract potential partners in the sexual marketplace. Looking our very best is essential to gain the attention and admiration of potential sexual and life partners. The exhibitionist can, however, start to veer on the negative side when we start to obsess over our appearance to the point of scrutinizing and augmenting the look. When scrutinizing the look, the exhibitionist is never satisfied with the final result and will forever nitpick over the finer details, which leads to neuroticism and discontentment over how one looks. Also, when forever augmenting the appearance with accessories, cosmetic enhancement, and plastic surgery even, the exhibitionist can start to desecrate one's natural beauty. When distorting one's natural features, one can start to look abnormal, unappealing, ugly even. The absolute sucker for fashion trends and high-ticket labels, the exhibitionist part of you is likely to become a shopping addict and live way beyond your means and probably accumulate debt, where one can place the desire to look good before the rationality to live a secure, stable, and sustainable lifestyle. The exhibitionist's need for social validation does outweigh the value of personal integrity. When craving the attention and admiration from others, the exhibitionist will abandon personal values and beliefs to pledge allegiance to any narrative, brand, or person that will elevate your social status by association. Even when this allegiance does not align with your true nature, even when needing validation from others will degrade your self-respect and diminish your individuality. And because like attracts like, the exhibitionist is likely to befriend people that play the same vain games. Sadly, if all the exhibitionist ever does is put on a feigned performance, those relationships are built upon fake and delusional exchanges whereby the pretentious showmanship, superficial interests and materialistic ideals become the shallow styles of interaction that leave the soul empty and void, realness and intimacy. The exhibitionist unchecked self-aggrandizing needs for attention is with few boundaries, where one can lack inhibition and self-restraint. This part of self will overstep the mark with excessive emotions, volatile actions and sexual provocation, doing things that are outrageous and ill-mannered. Then we have skill exhibitions. The exhibitionist is masterful at promoting specialized knowledge, talent and skills. To get along and get ahead in this world, showcasing skills is a beneficial asset that is essential for us to trade services. For this, we need to be able to demonstrate and self-endorse our talents, skills and achievements. We need to be able to convey to people in a convincing way that we have the values they need. Therefore, the exhibitionist is a great character asset in which to promote and sell one's skills and services. When done with gravitas, grace and humility, self-promotion is a healthy sign of self-respect. Besides, if you can't demonstrate with confidence who you are and that what you have is valuable, then how can you expect others to buy into you? That said, there is a distinct line between showcasing skills with confidence and dignity or demanding that people automatically assume and agree that you have skills. We tend to demand something when we are desperate for it, which is a sign that we are, in a way, compromised and insecure. When coupled to a desire to be seen as someone worthy and capable, this can result in us embellishing and over-dramatizing, trading the truth about who we are for a hyped up and fabricated story that we think will get the attention that we need. When completely self-sold on being someone that is superior, the exhibitionist can take the arrogant approach, exaggerating one's own sense of importance, competency and desirability, projecting oneself as being above everyone else, which then becomes a repellent that has the opposite effect because nobody likes a show-off or a know-it-all. So, to summarize the exhibitionist archetype, in the quest for validation and notoriety, the exhibitionist will become the inauthentic, feigned and hyped up characterization of self. When egotism is prominent, the exhibitionist can have narcissistic qualities which express themselves as needing to be known as more knowledgeable, beautiful, important, successful and superior than those held in lower rank and contempt. Where social tactics include stealing the limelight, upstaging and dominating people to take position and priority before them. Fueled by self-interest, the exhibitionist will place high expectations and unreasonable demands on others, whilst failing to recognise and appreciate their personal interests and feelings, expecting others to go out of their way to promote and pander to the exhibitionist's requests. The exhibitionist does put on a show because this part of oneself craves to be accepted, loved and feel worthy. The need to display one's best attributes in the best light is generally a compensation for unresolved insecurities of being made to feel not good, unattractive or unworthy as the result of past life experiences. When the inadequacies of the exhibitionist are highlighted by someone else, or the attention-seeking exploits have been rejected or critiqued, then this archetype, deep within, is easily embarrassed and hurt. The exhibitionist is also likely to coalesce with the fantasist, where together they start to imagine that relationships are much closer and more important than they really are, where one starts to fictionalize their stature as being more praiseworthy and powerful than reality really gives it credit. Within social settings, there can be envy over the quality of others, coupled with this unverified belief that others envy back. Envy equals rivalry, where the adversaries will squabble over who is the best. Rivalry creates animosity between so-called friends. And when you're always playing games of one-upmanship, the exhibitionist never really has friends, but more competitors. So I want you to now think about where the exhibitionist shows up in your life, to see where and how your life relates to the exhibitionist trait. Then I will see you at the next tutorial, where we will discuss the thrill seeker archetype.